Louisiana Republican Senator David Vitter has had more than his share of public and professional embarrassment recently. He was the politician who ran as a family values conservative, who called for President Bill Clinton to be impeached for his sexual immorality, and who then had to hold a press conference admitting that he, David Vitter, was a client of the D.C. Madam. Despite calling for other politicians to step down because of their sexual improprieties, David Vitter chose the long, slow, humiliating burn of staying in office over the short, sharp, dignified consistency of resigning himself. Senator Vitter's latest embarrassment is again self-inflicted, but thankfully this one is much more PG. Several popular websites that try to look like journalism, the Drudge Report, one of Drudge acolyte Andrew Breitbart's website, and Politico.com, today published a memo that was attributed to the Democratic Party. It was supposedly an internal Democratic memo that spilled all sorts of damaging details of things that Democrats wanted to keep secret from the public about health reform. Top House Republican John Boehner sent it to reporters. Republican Congressman Eric Cantor sent out an "oh my God, everybody panic" email blast to his supporters, highlighting this horrible, horrible, horrible Democratic memo. Thankfully, Talking Point's memo committed actual journalism on this story and found that no Democrats would confirm that the memo was real. And in fact, Democrats believed this was a hoax, which does seem conceivable given that the memo was full of Republican talking points and it had a big, ostentatious draft stamped on the top of it like it's 1977 or something, and we just got this thing out of the typing pool and I got to get my rubber stamps for it. Thanks, girls. Drudge and Politico took their breathless stories about the memo down. Politico even forced to admit that they were given the memo by Republican sources and that they did not bother to verify its origin before they credulously printed it. Even Congressman Cantor forced to walk back from the story in a press conference today.
Look, the appropriate question there really is ask the reporter who wrote the article alleging that it was a hoax. I know nothing more than what I read in Politico.
Even as this apparent clumsy, dirty trick embarrassed everyone who helped it along or fell for it, Senator Serious Sin David Vitter in Louisiana is still trying to raise money off of this thing even after it has been discredited. Look at this from David Vitter's website. Quote, "We intercepted a Democrat memo on Obamacare. The summary is, ignore the American people and substantive policy concerns. David will continue to discuss the bad policy in Obamacare and fight all of Pelosi's demon pass schemes. To help David keep pushing forward in this fight, make a contribution today." Oh, Senator, don't your party leaders call you anymore to let you know when a talking point has changed? Are they still peeved about that whole, "yeah, I'm not resigning over the hooker" thing?